Who would like to do the recap for a point of inspiration?
As usual, I will give anyone else the option to do it before I spin my tale.
I only remember up to this morning. Everything else is fuzzy for some reason.
I can go.
Go for it, Nix.
Okay, so we last left off with the group being at Nomengard and finding out that unfortunately there more than likely was no survivors, as it seemed that the mimic from before had actually eaten everybody and had somehow driven the king insane enough to kill his husband and then himself. And then when we scaled back, we could not find the body of the mimic anymore, and proceeded to freak out because we don't know where it is. It could be invisible because of Caradwin's bird could not see it leave when it was on post. And then we proceeded to spend the night outside, where Caradwin started seeing things that we think are just in her head, fish creatures of sorts coming to attack the party. But we decided to go back to, I forgot the name of the town, but
Gloomstake.
back Gloomstake, and then that's where everybody decided to go turn in some bounties, only to find out that unfortunately what we have is what we get. And then we decided to take another job to bring a man to the mines, where Damascus got blackout drunk and started a bar fight, in which Gallenford stopped by casting sleep, and then we were all off to the mines when we were attacked by rats of sorts.
All right. Give yourself a point of inspiration if you do not have it.
I do not. I will use that wisely because, yeah.
All right. Yes, you guys made it to the mine, and then the gold mine, and discovered it's infested or taken over by some rat people. They made you a deal. If you go clear out their old home that was occupied by orcs, they will leave the mine. But the mine owner, Don John, wants to make sure that his workers are still safe. And he's told you that there is another entrance on the other side of the hill. So, what do you do?
So is it just a hillside, or is it like an entire mountain?
Didn't we send a squirrel to go investigate?
We were sending Morrigan as a rat to go check out what's on the other side at that entrance.
Yes, I'm just curious how far that other entrance is.
It's not that far. It's just on the other side of the hill. You're like on the mine is on a hillside basically in the mountains, but it's not like on the complete other side of the mountain. You're on the west side, and there is an east side to this small inlet area.
So I was thinking perhaps we quote ride off, so they don't keep giving us those suspicious looks, and we'll just ride to the other side.
That works for me.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, and as you guys are riding off, you see the two guards that you saw earlier come out and take their posts again.
So Don, how many workers do you got? So we can get an accurate head count.
About 15. And they're dwarves.
You know, I once heard a tale about the 7 dwarfs that defended this maiden. Maybe they know of them.
Wait, I thought it was 3 fairies that defended the maiden in the forest.
There are tons of maidens.
I thought it was the 3 bears.
Oh, no. It's the 3 werebears. And that's with another person. She wasn't a maiden, though. The 3 werebears were actually the good guys.
Wait, not pigs? I remember hearing about 3 pigs, not bears.
Oh no, it wasn't 3 pigs. I know which story you're thinking of. It's the first one I told you. That was the 3 stubborn orcs. They were very pig-like.
Ah, yeah, that's why I remember that.
Right. Well,
Looks like I'm gonna have to
send
retell
Morgan.
all my tales to you all.
So are you guys just standing there?
No, we're going to the other side of the entrance, like we said.
Okay.
Which way?
You're on the west side.
Lead the way, Don. We don't know where the entrance is. You must guide us.
It's on the east side. As you guys round the corner, you see what seems to be dug graves. And you get a count, and there's 10 of them.
How fresh do they look?
I'll ask Don. Were those there when you left?
They were not there when he left. They seem to be new.
I suggest before we jump to conclusions, we should dig one up and see if Don recognizes anyone. And then if it's what we think might be what happened, then we might have to change our course.
So you're going to defile a grave? Well, you already did it before.
Yeah,
It's for a good cause, though.
yeah, but it wasn't fresh. Why don't we have Morgan go in and see who's left
Yeah, we can do that.
before we start digging up corpses?
So
Well, I don't want to dig one up. I just want to see how fresh the graves look. Like, how padded down is the dirt?
It's padded down. They're not like they weren't just dug today. They've been there for a couple days. I mean, they're not.
Has grass started growing over them yet?
No, grass has not started growing over them.
Okay, so it's that fresh.
Yeah. This up here is about. That's not the as Morgan goes off to that entrance. Don would say that the other entrance is still this way. We have not reached it yet.
Where's Don drunk?
Oh, we're skirting on the edge of the world.
Okay, Don. Wait right there.
Right. So that's 100 feet that I can see, or is it 120?
I forget who's wearing the sneaky boots.
Nix.
Oh, it's within 100 feet of me. Okay. All right. So I'll send Morrigan in. And Morgan is looking like a rat right now as well, by the way.
Okay.
Yes. Have her blend in.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Squeak.
Yeah, Morgan's very bad at acting. It's a very monotone squeak. Is there a way that Morgan can kind of slip under this doorway?
Yeah. How stealthy is Morgan being?
I mean, it's just a rat, so I figured as stealthy as a normal rat would be, sneaking around.
Okay. So, and you want Morgan to squeeze under the door? Give me a stealth check as you're trying to squeeze underneath the door.
Give me 1 second. Let me pull up a rat's dexterity. Rat. A rat has a solid +0. Awesome. An 11.
All right. Morgan squeezes under the door as quiet as she can. She sees 5 dwarves that looks like they kind of seen better days. They look tired and hungry.
Okay, so I can still see telepathically through Morrigan since they're only within 45 feet of me. So I'm kind of like warging into Morgan right now. I can command it, but I can't. I don't think I can speak through it. How badly do these 5 look starved? Do they look beaten?
They look starved. They look very hungry, and they look exhausted.
Okay. I'm gonna have Morgan try to squeeze their way, kind of sneak their way past and squeeze under this door here.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a stealth check.
All right. Let's... Please be good. That's
right.
pretty good. So Morgan's gonna skitter their way across the floor and under this doorway.
Okay.
How far we got? 55 feet. Okay. Oop. Then. Oh. It's gonna try to go. Oh, try to go this way. Does this doorway lead right back into this room here?
You can presume so.
Okay. How far we got? Okay. So I'm gonna send Morgan just down to here. I think is the limit on my side. I got 2 more actually. Okay. I'm gonna send Morgan down to here, and then before they leave my sight, have them turn around, and then just make their way back.
Okay.
Since I can't see much further, and then those look like big rats, and then squeeze back under the door. Actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, I don't even need to come through this door. I realize I can just, I think I could just poof it into non-existence as a bonus action, and then have it reappear next to me. Where's that written at? I have the spell.
Third up.
As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar or disappears into a pocket dimension. Alternatively, you can. As an action, while temporarily dismiss. So it's an action.
Yeah. So I'll poof Morrigan out of existence and then poof Morrigan back over here. That way I don't have to worry about sneaking around.
Okay.
And I will relay what I saw. That there were, I saw 5 of them still alive. They looked very starved. And I did see a room full of very big-looking rats. So that's fun.
Was there?
As soon as you say that they're alive, Don John's going to go check.
Damn it! Were there any rat people near them? And has
I didn't
anybody seen?
see any rat people in that room. I saw some giant rats to the room next door, and then there was a hallway that led off, but that was a little far outside of what I could see through Morrigan. And I didn't want Morrigan to go fully through without being able to command it.
So you only saw 5?
I only saw 5 people alive.
Don, how far did you go?
I actually have a question on the wording before we move on. So it says, while within 100 feet, you can communicate telepathically, but then it says, additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear. Would that also be limited to that 100 feet? Is that just...
I'm going to be limiting it to that 100 feet.
Okay. That's what I wanted to verify. Then yeah, that's as far as I could see until Morrigan got back within range, and then it could relay everything. But otherwise, I didn't want to I didn't want to have to waste the materials again, frankly. They're expensive.
Well, guys, I think Don is about to try and barge in without us, so maybe we should go snatch him up before he ruins the stealth.
Yes, we need to. We gotta take him by surprise.
I'm gonna leave Morrigan out here to kind of keep watch
guys
to see if
wanna be
anything
sneaky?
comes by.
I can always cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, I didn't know you could do such a thing. That would be helpful.
Okay, but you guys gotta be 30 feet, within my 30 feet range.
Hang on, let me just pace it out.
Oh, you're casting a spell?
Okay, hold on, let me cast it really. Yeah, 1 second, let me...
Jason, are you joining us?
I was gonna say, Jason's within 30 feet, he can still have it cast on him.
Alright, I need you to roll a d20 and see what magical effect happens to you now. No, I'm joking.
Oh, shoot.
You're fine, you're fine.
Why is half
Okay.
of these death?
Also, since I have the boots on, I get to roll with advantage.
Oh, nice. Advantage and plus 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are going to be
Stealth.
stealthing your way in?
Yes.
Alright. Give me stealth checks.
Okay. 21.
35.
13.
Don't forget the toggle advantage. Or what's that? Oh yeah, you get advantage. Never mind, you already did that. Ah, I'm an idiot. You just said you roll with advantage, so I'm okay. Okay, yeah, you guys you guys don't even hear your own footsteps. Except for Damascus. You have cowboy boots, so you're making a slight click.
And I'm not being. I don't know how to really stealth.
Oh, yeah. You see Damascus. You see this door is open.
Man, Don went. He's my kind of guy, going straight in for his buddies. Oh, he got caught.
You see 5 dwarf miners around Dawn, and they seem to be chatting quietly. And then they all see you, and these John tells them that these are the friends that that he's come with.
I will tap my head and I go, howdy.
So what can you tell us? Is this all that remains?
Yeah, they killed 10 of us while they were trying to take over the mine. We ran and hid in here, and they haven't bothered us since. We're out of food, and we are not wanting to give up this mine to a bunch of rat people. Damn.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have never seen such type of creatures. Does anybody know anything about these rat people?
Is there at any point that I could have read about them?
Give me a general.
Intelligence?
Yeah, I would say just a general. Just give me a general intelligence check. I was gonna. Caradron, you believe that from the guards that you saw, and that their leader being humanoid rat, and the other ones that were in their human form, you can assume that these are what they call were-rats.
Oh, they're werefolk. Wonderful. So we have to be careful of potentially catching a disease.
A disease or a curse?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I think were-rats, probably the were part is the curse, but then they are also rat people, which means they could be diseased.
Okay, you've lost me.
Well, rats tend to, carry disease, and maybe they don't, but I don't know. I mean, rats themselves are carriers for numerous diseases. So yes, there could be rabies alongside of a curse, and that's really not fun.
Oh God, mega rabies. Okay, so the dwarves are looking like again they don't want to surrender the mine. So they're kind of looking at. Is Morgan keeping out watch? Is that why you left her out?
Yes, Morgan is keeping watch.
Okay.
Cut to Morgan just preening herself, ignoring everything.
And since I'm within 100 feet, if Morgan does see anything, Morgan can just telepathically communicate that to me.
Right. So what? So they want. So they're basically, are you here to help reclaim the mine?
That depends. And Damascus will look at Dawn. It's your call.
Well, you know I'm a fighting man.
That you are.
But can we trust that they will do what we say if we go and clear their old home? I mean,
If I may ask,
they
what
do.
led to the death of the rest of you? Were you killed? You said you were killed by the Ratman. What was the cause of that?
Us
I,
trying to defend the mine. They came in, claimed it was theirs, and we told them no, and a fight ensued.
And since you've been held prisoner, how have they treated you? Has it been?
They haven't.
they have no food and no water.
They have once we retreated to here, they have left us alone. You guys can assume the dwarves can leave at any point, but Kedron, you know how stubborn dwarves are, especially with mines.
Okay.
I think
No, I
that
just wanted the information to be out there that if they murdered them while they were captive, maybe those are not good people.
No, what they say that they were the miners were defending the mine from the intruders and casualties, and those were the casualties of them trying to defend the mine. They were not in here and slaughtered like animals. Once the dwarves have came into this area, they were left alone.
So, we have two choices. We can go on their word since they have not pressed forward or messed with the dwarves since. Go kill the orcs who we know are threatening the town already. And possibly have these creatures that could curse us even if we did beat them. Or cause a disease that I don't know if any of us can cure. Or we can just go face them and risk that curse and disease and kill them. Honestly, the safer option sounds like dealing with the orcs and hoping that they keep their word.
Plus, I don't think these rat folk have been a threat to the town before this. So, I think, yeah, you're right. The better option is going after the orcs. They are an immediate threat, and we're gonna have to deal with them eventually, anyways.
Are you all okay with this? If we go deal with the orcs and see if they'll leave, and obviously if they don't leave, then yes, we'll face them and make sure they do. But if there's a safer option, are you okay with this?
Uh, the dwarves are wanting them to be gone now. That's what the dwarves want. Again, you, Caradwin, especially since you are live near one of the dwarven forts maintain the border. Dwarves are very stubborn, um, but I mean it's up to definitely. So they look to Don. They're looking up to Don John, and well, they do outnumber us.
It's never stopped us before.
I will leave this up to you. And to avoid further bloodshed, I am willing to go and I'm willing to hold off until the orcs are gone from their home. But if they refuse to leave afterwards, then yes, I'm willing to. I'm gonna kick them out.
Then, if no one else objects, I think we have a plan.
Damascus will grind. He's like, it doesn't really sit right with me, but I can see your point.
Yeah, the dwarves were like, "Do you have any food?"
Do I have
I
it?
got rations. Got dried fruit.
You guys have bulk rations. One bulk ration will probably would feed them well for the day and whatnot. So I mean, you guys definitely have food.
Yes, we have food.
Yes,
No,
let's fill their stomachs, because when we come back, if things do turn sour, they're gonna need their strength.
right, and you can tell these. I mean, these dwarves are. They're not. They have miners' equipment and stuff. They're not really ready for fighting, but I mean, obviously they will defend themselves with
They're
the tools.
dwarves.
Yeah, they're dwarves.
So yeah, if they want to go outside, or if we can bring one of those bulk rations in, I'll do that.
Um, yeah, they'll do whatever they'll do whatever. So if you want to, if they're willing to come outside, get some air. If you, yeah. So that since you guys recently came up, they know that it's safe to go out. So you guys take them out. You feed them. What are you gonna do? I mean, are you Don John is gonna stay behind with the dwarves and help and stay here with them, and because it's his mine and these are his workers, he's not gonna abandon them.
Yeah, we'll just say we'll be back as soon as we can.
All right, how much food are you giving them?
Well, how far away is the cave? Do we know?
Uh, not the cave, the church.
These rat people are from a church.
Yes. You guys are here at Mountain's Toe, and you guys have to go to Cranberry Bog. So about 3 days.
No, we only have 2 more bulk rations. That'll feed them for 2 days.
Is that 3 days total, or 3 days just there?
3 days just there.
I mean, I think I have. Oh. No, I don't have enough rations. Never mind. I have 5 days of rations total.
I mean, can the dwarves get their own food if they need to?
You believe they can. I mean, you believe they've been basically eating on scraps. So the bulk rations would definitely help.
I say we hand them 1 bulk rations, and then advise them not to just stay slumped in here until we get back, if they can venture outside to grab some type of other rations.
And with Don John there, things will probably be better. They can ration out the rations, stretch them as far as they can.
Does everybody in the party have at least personal rations?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 5 personal rations.
So I think we leave them the other 2 bulk rations, and then Damascus can go hunting for the rest of the party. And if he doesn't catch anything, we can survive on our rations.
That works for me.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Give them 2 days of food. And you guys gotta make up the other 4.
So you guys leave them. You leave them the rations you were gonna leave, and then you set off towards Cranberry Bog. Is there anything you guys would like to do for the 3 days travel?
So what would like to do is I'm going to we're going to hook up Bone Regard so Damascus can take Harvey out hunting. He might have better luck that way.
Okay.
And then he can like go hunting while they still travel.
All right. Give me uh 3 survival checks.
Nix, if you're a vegetarian, I'm not sure. You were a vegetarian, yes?
Yes, I am.
Also, can I have Morgan assist in hunting as a bird?
Morgan can definitely help spot the animals. Yes.
I will have Morgan assist in the hunting.
We should also search for goblin weed during this time.
So Damascus, you will give me survival checks for hunting with advantage. What is everybody else doing within the 3 days?
I'm
I'll
looking for edible plants.
I'll assist, but I'm mainly looking for that goblin weed.
Okay. So if you're assisting her, she will.
I figured she could find edible plants while I'm grabbing the other weeds, or I don't know.
Okay. You either assisting her for edible plants or you're looking for goblin.
The goblin weed.
Okay.
It'll be useful for us.
Next,
Okay.
give me 3 survival checks.
Okay. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
we'll do the first 3.
Whoops! What the? That was weird. Yeah.
Gallenford, give me 3 survival checks. All right. Caradwin, is there anything you would like to do within the 3 days?
No, Karen is just kind of practicing in her spell book, just kind of trying new formulas, doing some research, some basic road research.
Right. And Jason, you're good. You don't want to tinker with your thing that you found.
Sure, we'll tinker around with it for a little bit.
Give me a intelligence check with Tinkerer's tools. Just one. Give me one at a time. First, do once. All right. So on the first day of travel, we'll start with you, Jason, because you finally get the thing that the contraption you were working on to work. It pops to life, and it has 2 legs, and it has a cylinder body, and it has what seems to be like a mechanical eye in the center. And it the eye adjusts a little bit, and it stares up at you.
Huh, I wonder what this does.
And then it kind of it walks around a little bit, but yeah, and then it hops on your shoulder and whatnot.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure out a name for you.
Is there anything you would? Are you gonna? You have 3 more that you got from the gnome place.
Well, first I should figure out what this thing does before I make any more.
Okay. Give me as you're studying it for the next. Give me Give me another intelligence check with tinker tools as you kind of pick it up and you're trying to, as you got it to work, and now you're trying to figure out what it does. All right. You as you're looking around and as you're tinkering with it, trying to figure out what it is, you do realize something. You catch glimpse. It may not be whole. It might connect to something else as well.
Okay, so it's like part 1 of 4.
You pull out another piece, and it looks like the same type of contraption. It looks like you can piece the 4 pieces together to make it whole.
All right, well, we'll start on the next piece.
All right. Day 3. Give me a Tinker's Tools check. This one's giving you some trouble. It's just stubborn. It's not. You're not. All right, Damascus. During your 3 days, you are successfully able to hunt. Day 2 and 3, you actually bag some deer. For day 1, though, you bag a couple rabbits.
Or rabbits.
Next, you are able to find some edible roots and some edible roots and dandelion greens throughout your travel. Like you find some wild carrots, some potatoes, wild onions.
Nice.
Gallenford, day 1, you don't find anything. Day 2, however, you do find some. Roll a d12. You're able to harvest 9 uses of raw goblin weed. But on the 3rd day, you don't find anything.
I'm just glad I found something. That's definitely not my specialty. During the evenings of the travel, I'll use those 3 days to tell the tale of the War Maiden Snow and the 7 dwarves that accompanied her to everybody.
All right. So Gallenford tells you a nice tale as you guys are eating dinner. Evening comes on the 3rd day when you arrive into Cranberry Bog. It is you guys have passed by through before. It is a rundown, an old ruined town. The buildings are overgrown, and it seems to be desolate. And it is evening time.
Well, now, shall we stealth in the night or shall we wait till morning?
I don't know about you, but I can't see so well at night. I might
Yeah,
be
I'd
more
have
of a
to go in with
hindrance.
a light. Actually, early morning might be the best time if they're all in bed by that point, or most of them.
That is a
Maybe
good
just
point.
lightning for us to see.
Maybe Morrigan can just scout for now, that way we have an idea of which area we should head to first.
That's a good idea. I'll send Morrigan to scout around the church and see if there's a best place of attack, a weakness in their defenses.
All right. Have Morgan give me a perception check.
All right. Lord, don't fail me now.
Evening light. Morgan flies around. She spots the church right away, but it's empty. She sees no orcs at all, in the church grounds.
Huh. What about if Morgan flies like up to a window? Is there anybody inside of it?
Morgan perches on a window. It's empty. There's evidence that orcs were once here, but they're not here.
Interesting. I'll have Morgan will fly back after doing a couple circles around and telepathically fill me in on everything that they saw. And I will relay that to the group, that it seems that the church is empty. And there may have been a presence here at one point, but it's not here. At least it doesn't seem to be here right now.
I really hope they did not send us on a wild goose chase, but maybe we'll spot more in the morning. Or maybe there's a hidden passage or something that leads underground in the church.
I do feel further investigation is required.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side.
All right. So are you investigating the church now or later?
In the morning, when everyone can see clearly. Unless you guys aren't afraid of the dark.
I mean, we'll be inside of a building. That shouldn't be too bad, and it would be shelter for the night.
I'm sure it would give us a little bit more protection than just being out here.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I'll just keep my eyes open since I can see in the dark as we're approaching the church.
Jason, Nix, do you agree with approaching the church?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with churches.
It's all right with me.
I'm okay being there.
All right.
Alright, Gallenford, I think you're gonna have to take us in because I can't see.
There's still light out. It's evening, not nighttime.
Okay, then give me those reins back.
I'll hand them back.
Well, maybe, since Beauregard's still hooked up. I mean, I'm sure you can crash Beauregard and he'll just put himself back together.
That would be very amusing to see, I'll be honest.
Kirdwin, have you tried riding him yet?
Actually, I don't really think I've had the chance to. But I definitely can give it a shot.
I'm falling behind on token making, but yeah.
Wait, is this huge thing the church?
Yeah.
Is this like a courtyard over here?
Yeah, you guys approach the outer wall of the church, and you do see that there is the church is inside of this courtyard.
Like, walls are all eroded and stuff. Looks like a battle took place here.
Yeah, is this old damage or new damage?
This is old. This is a ruined town, so everything here is old.
There must be some amazing tales of what happened here.
And if they're not, you can always make them up.
Shh, can't let anybody know that.
Crunch, crunch,
Looks
crunch.
like there's room enough for Harvey and the cart in here.
Yeah, a rune stands in the middle of a vast field. Stands in the center of town. An old stone temple with a belfry jutting from its peak roof is enclosed by stone walls, many sections of which have collapsed. A trail ends at a crumbling gatehouse, the doors to which were sundered long ago. Three of the four towers that once stood in the corners of the walls have collapsed. Only the northeast tower remains. So this tower remains full.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna put.
Would be nice for a lookout over there.
This place would make a good base setup. Almost don't like the idea of those rats taking it.
Oh, so that's what Beauregard looks like.
I suggest we do a once around and check the inside.
Maybe let's check out this tower that's not eroded.
Well, Morgan already did the once around on the outside, so unless we're checking out the towers, I'm just gonna head inside and see what's going on.
You gonna head inside?
I'm gonna head inside, yeah. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself as well. I will post that real quick.
Alright, so you open the two double doors. And you see what seems to be the entry hall to this to the shrine, and you see, and as you walk in, you definitely see there's 40-foot high is a 40-foot high vaulted ceiling. There are humanoid. You see bones littered across the floor. Some seem to be old, and some seem to be a mix of new. There has definitely been. You can definitely tell there has been an orc presence here. You see some old bedrolls and stuff like that, but there's nobody here.
Just because I'm tired of being surprised by things, I draw my sword and then I will peek into this tower before fully entering.
All right. You look inside, and it seems to be empty.
Damascus will check the ceiling just to make sure nothing's hiding up there.
All right. You look up. You don't see anything, but you do see the belfry, and up above in the belfry you see a bell, and it seems to be made out of copper, tarnished copper.
Is it obvious upon entering this part of the church what this church was dedicated to, or who this church was dedicated to?
Yeah, you could definitely tell. You don't need to give me a religion check, Kadrin, because you recognize the symbol from school. This church was dedicated to Azuriel, the god of magic and knowledge.
Ooh, I'm definitely getting more excited about being here.
He is not particularly a god that there's not a whole lot of clerics. There are some clerics that worship him, and you do a lot of mages kind of worship and ask them for guidance for like the help research and stuff like that. There is a shrine of that at the university. Students go there to pray to help them with tests and stuff like that. You've been there before.
Yes, I have. You only ever pray to God right when it's really going to affect you.
Is this a window or door?
That's a door.
Okay, I will open the door.
What you see, this seems to be a sanctuary. This is where you believe Damascus. You could definitely tell there is. This seems to be where they cook their meals. You see an oven on the far. You see an oven on the far side, and an exposed wall.
I'll check out this little stove.
All right. Jason, what are you doing? Jason?
I don't know where everybody went. Everybody kind of, yeah.
We're all inside the church.
You're inside the church.
Sorry if I'm a little bit distracted. There's a project I'm trying to finish before tomorrow.
Oh, work?
It's sort of.
Okay.
If anybody asks if it's work, you say yes.
What are you wanting to do? Damascus, you're checking out the oven. What's everybody else doing?
I want to check out the main hall.
And I will watch Morgan's back.
You are in the main hall.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another place past this.
There is.
I want to open
you see
this
it. You see a set of double doors that go further in.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought this was like the entryway in. But I'll open this door.
This here you see the altar. You see 6 stone pillars brace the vaulted ceiling to the temple. The floor is which buried under a thick layer of dust, and also covered in dust are 4 humanoid skeletons and tattered and priestly vestments. Lying near the stone altar, situated in an alcove under 4 narrow windows. Carved, and you see carved into the altar is what seems to be in front of the altar seems to be a humanoid eye.
And is that the symbol of Azuriel?
That's not his particular symbol. That's not his symbol. You think you can give me a religion check?
Can I see if I recognize it as well from books?
You can give me a religion check. This is not his particular symbol. Caradron, Galliford, you're unsure what the eye represents. Caradron, you believe that even though this is a shrine to Azuriel, this altar may have some significance to what the shrine may do, or what it's what's I'm looking for. It serves a purpose.
So I'm getting vibes like the altar that we found at the lighthouse, potentially.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Touch
touching this
it.
altar. I put my hands on the altar.
All right. When you do, something does actually happen.
Yes. Please be good.
When you touch it, you get your head is thrown back, and you get a vision. You get a vision of the mountains. It's all it's going so far. Then you see the dragon that has been terrorizing the area, and then you see a fortress a hidden fortress in the mountainside, and you see the dragon perched there at the fortress. You see a trail down into the mountains, and then after that you get a sense of water. And then
A sense of what?
you get a feeling of water,
Okay.
and then the vision ends. You now know where to get to the dragon's lair. You it's like you were shown exactly where it is and how to get there.
Holy shit.
And to me, I think it just looked like you got like whiplash or something.
Yeah, Alfred, you saw her. Yeah, her head was up in the air. Like like she was possessed. Her eyes were glazed over white.
Caradwin, are you okay?
Oh, I have a little bit of a headache, but yeah, I'm great. I know where the dragon is. I know where its
Really?
home is. That's what I saw. And see if you can see it as well. Touch the altar.
I will gently touch it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. This happened exactly when Ash Brimstone touched that other altar.
It's true, it did only have one use. But no, I know how to get to where the dragon's at. That sense of water that I felt at the end, did that relate to the path necessary to get there?
Unsure.
Unsure. Well, then I'll relay to Gallenford what I saw. The path through the mountains, the abandoned fortress, the dragon perched on top. In as clear as detail as I can give for what I saw.
Well, that sounds like it's gonna be cold, and there may be some enemies hidden in that castle. Probably whoever's controlling the dragon.
It's very possible.
What's everybody else doing?
Damascus was investigating that oven, seeing if maybe they could make like new recipes unlocked.
It seems to be just a standard brick oven. It's old. I mean, you could use it. It still seems functional.
Alright, I might have to get with Nyx and see if we can come up with some new recipes. I mean, we made bread the other day.
Ooh, a stove. I mean, an oven.
Gallenford and Caradwin, what are your passive perceptions?
I think it's only 11.
12.
Oh, I'm at 12 as well. Yeah, 12.
When you Kardron, when you backed away from the altar after your vision, and after telling Gallenford what you saw, you do notice something else about the altar. The floor doesn't touch the floor completely.
Oh, that's unnatural. Can we push the altar?
Would you like to push the altar?
I would like to attempt to push the altar.
All right, you push it though from the way you're standing. You're pushing it and it doesn't move. You think you're on the wrong side.
Oh, yeah, Gallenford, let's go around and push this thing.
From that side, you guys are able to push the shrine and it budges, and underneath it you see a small box.
Oh, interesting. Is this maybe a gift or sacred item from the god of this church?
It's possible.
Does it look like it's locked if I kind of search around it? I obviously can't tell magically, but
You don't see a lock on this box.
I'm going to use my Awakened Spellbook to quickly cast Detect Magic as a ritual. My once per day thing.
Okay.
So I'm casting it as a ritual, but it's casting at its normal spell time. So it's instantaneous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something in the box does radiate magic.
Anything else outside of the box radiating magic?
No.
Okay. Then I suppose the box itself or something in the box?
In the box.
Okay. Well, the box isn't magical, so it maybe isn't trapped. Hopefully. But I can't tell about a physical trap. So we can pull the box out and see what's in it.
yeah, we may just have to risk it. I don't think anyone knows how to tell for regular traps. I mean, I could try to look, but I don't see no lock or anything. I think we just open it and get ready to jump back if we notice anything weird happen.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, you pick up the box, you set it on the altar.
And I'll give it a good old open.
All right, it opens. This seems to be the coffer. You find 57 gold pieces.
Ooh.
And what seems to be an old iron key.
Oh.
Well, that's weird. The key must be magical.
Kardron, you can tell with it still going, the key is magical.
Ooh. Well, I'll put the key in my pocket for now. We can figure out what this is in a bit. But I think while I still have the spell active, we should maybe search around a little more.
I have a guess. What if that key unlocks anything?
That would be an amazing thing to keep hidden in a church like this, and I really hope that's the case. Yeah, I'll cast Identify, I think, in a little bit, but for now, let's take the gold and offer it to the rest of our companions.
All right. Again, what is everybody else doing?
Well, if they're over there, there's this other door that I don't think anyone's checked yet.
Okay. This seems to be another sanctuary, a little similar to the one you were just in. You could tell that there are 6 moldy beds here. There are shattered remains of a wooden table and chair. There's a fireplace and whatnot. This seems to be another like a sleeping quarters area, but it's not. It's not pretty.
Back up. Back up.
If we were to make this our, I guess, safe house, we should probably do a lot more remodeling around here. When we get a chance, anyways.
Wait, did I miss something? Safe house.
Well, I don't know. You guys were saying it'd be a cool place to have, like, a hideout or something. I think Gallenford was talking about it.
Isn't this supposed to be the rat person hideout?
I think Gallenford's
It
already
is?
fallen in love with it. And based on Caradwyn's eyes turning into stars, I think she's in love with it too. Gallenford and Caradwyn seem to be enraptured with something. So Damascus will go over and he goes, "Did you find something?"
Ah, you're actually kind of quiet there. We did find an altar that had a similar effect on Caradwyn when she touched it as when Aiden touched that other one at that lighthouse.
Oh, if you're gonna shoot lightning bolts, give us some warning. I don't think Jason likes it that much.
No,
I
thank
actually
you.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't actually get any new magic that I'm aware of, but instead was given an amazing gift. I know where the dragon's hiding. I know where it sleeps, and I know how to get there.
Ah, so we can go the other way, right?
Well, I only know of the one path through the mountains that I was shown. I don't know how well traveled it is, but it's a way to the mountains, through the mountains.
Oh yeah, and there's a magical key. And
Ooh,
gold.
a magical. Who's it? What's it?
Oh, I found a key. Yeah, we found a key. I haven't checked it yet, as I didn't want to use up all the time from my detect magic spell. So I figured we could wander around a little more.
Well, I don't think there's much more to this place.
Alright, then I'll just sit down and start identifying the key as a ritual.
All right.
Well, and if we're gonna bunk here, I guess I better start cooking. Nix, shall we see what this oven can do?
All right. Yeah. Darkness is coming. As you guys
Yeah.
are exploring and whatnot, it's getting late. Damascus and Nyx are cooking. Caradwyn is casting Identify as a ritual. Gallenford and Jason, what do you wish to do?
Jason's gonna start looking to secure this place, check the doors, make sure there's no cracks or secret passages where creatures are gonna come behind us. Poke every rock, make sure it's not a mimic, things like that.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Other than the obvious nooks and broken down walls and whatnot, you believe, and other than the secret compartment that the Caradwyn found, you are confident there is no secret passages or anything else to be of concern. And the rest of this sanctuary.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I'd hate to end up like those gnomes.
And you do everybody, and you do notice the belfry with the bell up high.
We'll have to keep an eye out for anything that might fly down, like a bat or something.
With with your perception, you actually notice something interesting about the bell. It gives off a sheen when your light hits it. Like you see something shining just barely off of it.
Okay, well, I might go take a look at there if I have any time.
You are going to have to somehow be able to climb up into the belfry.
Well, if it's up there, then we'll just fly up there.
You have the fly spell?
I'm an Ismar.
Oh. What do your wings look like?
Your typical angel wings, just white bird wings kind of deal.
All right. You fly up, and you're now face to face with this, with the
With the shiny.
with the bell. When you're actually up close and personal, you can see that the thin sides are solid gold, and they're covered, and that you see copper paint peeling off of it.
All right. Well, the wings only last a minute, so I get down quickly.
Yeah. So you believe that the bell is solid gold.
Fancy. Since Galliford's and Caradwin's standing there, I'm like, it would appear that bell up there is solid gold. I hope it doesn't come crashing down on us.
What do you mean hope? It doesn't. I hope it. We should sell that, right?
Real quick, Caradwin, after you're done with your ritual, you do not know what that key does.
Oh shit. That's awesome.
Gallenford, what are you doing? Jason's up in the air, Caradwin is doing the key, and Damascus and Nyx are cooking.
Well, I was shocked at first because even though Jason has mentioned it, I can't recall the wing sprouting out before, so I'm staring in amazement. And then I'm going to make sure I jot everything down in my journal.
Okay.
I will mention, if there is interest in bringing the gold bell with us, maybe in the morning time, just in case there are some things out there that might be attracted by the noise, I can use one of my newer spells to try and get it down. It just makes a lot of noise.
So two things with that. One, gold is very heavy, and I don't know how big this bell is, but I'm guessing it's pretty big.
The bell,
Two,
just so you can, the bell is 3 feet wide.
and two, isn't this some sort of church or chapel to a god? Do you really want to mess with that? I don't want the gods angry at me, okay?
It's a valid point. Which
They'll
then
shoot you down
begs
with
the next
lightning, just
question.
like that.
Which begs the question, should those rats be in here?
All right. Nyx and Damascus, what are you cooking?
I think that's what we're figuring out.
Give me, let's say, what kind of check? This wouldn't be a survival check. Nyx, you said
I
you
was
were
just
chopping.
chopping veggies, and then
Nyx, since you say you were chopping stuff,
yeah, I was chopping veggies.
give me a dexterity check to see how well you chop those vegetables.
Okay, I'm pretty decent at dexterity.
Yeah, these are Damascus. For some, you see her really good with a knife and a cutting board, and when she's just chopping those vegetables up like a chef.
I'm not surprised.
And Damascus, let's see. You give me a dexterity check for your cooking.
Not animal handling?
You're not handle
Technically, I am.
dexterity. Yeah, you are in awe of Nyx's prowess with the cutting knife. You are forgetting to turn the meat and everything over, and it's getting well done.
Yeah, that's well done means finished, right?
Depends on people's tastes.
Well, burnt is a flavor.
That is true. That is totally true. I'm not. I won't. I won't deny that.
So yeah, it's just Damascus likes his meat well done.
I prefer the moo personally. But anyways, you guys get dinner ready. You call everybody in. Everybody's sitting down and eating.
I assume we're not eating at the moldy table.
The table's destroyed. You're sitting on the floor or in the cart.
And as we're all sitting around, Damascus will say, "We are in a church. Do you think we should say something?"
I'm not much of a- I'm
Thank
not
you.
much of a religious person, but I do have a few.
O gods, we thank you for all that you have given us and for not smiting us today. Amen.
Thanks.
Amen.
I'm so glad we're not dead.
Oh,
We did
mysterious person who brought me back. A hint would be very helpful about now. Then I'll just look at everybody and nod.
Well, if you're gonna ask, I guess this is the place to do it.
So are you all? Where are you all? I'm assuming you're all eating in here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my pillow.
All right. You
So,
guys.
Chris, before you go any further, could I make my rolls to see if how well I've skinned those animals? Because that's
Oh.
probably what I was doing
Yeah.
to collect meat. And stuff.
Give me 3 rolls, one for each day.
For what'd you like?
Well, you got two rabbits and the 2 deer. So just go in order. We'll go with the rabbits, then the deer, and then the
Survival again?
yeah, survival. This will be survival.
Or would you like my leather workers tools?
You can.
They're the same thing.
I'll let you choose if they're exactly the same. Survival or with your leather workers.
I'll roll with my leather workers tools because that's what I'm using.
Okay, that's for the rabbits. That's for the deer, and that's for the other deer.
Okay.
as you guys are eating and night's coming out, you do hear what seems to be clouds, thunder clouds, distant thunder roars, and then you hear what seems to be rain dripping down. There are holes in the ceiling. You do see some, and then it starts to become a downpour.
Well, better find a dry spot.
The driest area it seems to be where the sleeping quarters are, and where the shrine is.
I'm gonna bring Harvey into the cookery from this ruined wall.
Okay. You bring Harvey in. Bone Regard is gonna follow and just kind of go to a corner and collapse. Or would you like Bone Regard to kind of keep watch?
I think Beauregard doesn't care what's going on.
Well, he don't. He's gonna follow order. Basically, he's a horse, so if you tell him what to do, he'll do it.
Beauregard, I command thee by the evil spirits to guard this holy place from other hellish creatures.
Alright, so Beauregard will be making rounds.
I don't know if that's how you're supposed to command a bone horse, but it sounded appropriate.
It sounded cool. I'm gonna have to put that into the story.
Morgan flies up to the top of the belfry and takes her post. There's up on the lip there, so the belfry does there. You can see on all four sides. So there's a slit roof, and then right next to the bell. So there's openings outside.
Cool.
So she's on top of the belfry. Unless you want her outside in the rain.
No, I'll have Morgan on top of the belfry. That way they're not getting wet.
All right. And where are you guys sleeping?
Well, Damascus is going to be sleeping in with Harvey. And he's going to have this basically keep the fire of the stove going so they stay warm.
Sleeping in next to the fire sounds nice. I'm gonna go in with Damascus here. Oh wait, there's a big hole right there. Never mind.
All right. You guys pull out your bedrolls. You cover up what you need to cover up on the cart. And you guys take a rest. I need Morgan to give me a perception check with disadvantage. Just due to the downpour rain.
A solid 5.
Alright. Morgan is keeping watch. So imagine Morgan's here. She's up top on. Oh wait, I got it. Morgan's up here.
Looking absolutely miserable.
She has cover.
Great. And what does the Raven Eye see?
Nothing.
Just a whole lot of rain. What is this?
What is what?
It's like Is this like a big well?
That's the top of the tower.
That's the top of the tower. Okay. Oh shit. It's funny that you did that, Chris, because my screen was panned totally up to the top right so that Morgan was at the very bottom of my computer screen. And then I scrolled down. And I felt my heart jump.
Morgan does not see. I feel so bad for
My poor bird. I'm gonna just let Morgan take a vacation the next couple sessions. Oh shit. Do I feel my connection with Morgan go away?
yes.
And I'm asleep at this point, yes?
Yes.
Ah,
You
great.
guys
So
are all asleep.
Does that disappearance of the connection, does that wake me up, or does it?
I would say yes. It will wake. Something like that would wake you up.
Okay. So I'll kind of jolt awake, and Jesus Christ, last time I did this, they didn't believe. They didn't believe what I said when Morgan disappeared. But I'm gonna wake him up anyways because something's not right. So I'll wake up Gallenford first, quietly.
Oh, is everything okay? You have that look in your eyes again.
I don't know if it's fish people, but Morgan disappeared again. And I, not in the I sent it away disappeared, as in the it got attacked disappeared.
I start grabbing my gear and sword and everything, trying to don it as quickly as possible, and I'll just do like a whistle to see if it wakes the other two in here.
Damascus, Harvey gets up suddenly startled.
Yeah. But what's up? What's up, Harvey?
Oh no.
Harvey looks like he's ready to kind of bolt out through.
I went to cross over to Jason, and I know these doors are shut.
They,
But I saw
I'm
the
gonna say
scariest shit.
yes. They are shut. I had to delete the thing. It wouldn't let me move it.
Yeah, I know the doors are shut, but still, just to cross over to Jason, fucking scary as shit.
I would say they're cracked open, and you see a large white creature enter through the front doors as you're crawling to Jason.
Hey, Carradine, what's going on?
I kick Jason awake, and I cast invisibility. I'm fucking out.
So
it.
Damascus is
So you
gonna
kick me
sneak.
awake. You kick me awake and go invisible. I go, what was that? What's going on?
Shh, there's a dragon.
Okay, and I'm like, I think half dressed as she whispers that. I'm like, what?
I shot through the door.
So what time of night is it, Chris? Is it night?
Late, I would say about 1.
Is it still raining?
It's still downpour raining.
So Damascus will he'll step outside, take a look around.
Nix, wake up. There's a dragon.
No, 5 more minutes.
Shh. Wake up. Quickly.
Huh?
There. It's here.
Okay, so the moment I'm dressed, I'm gonna tiptoe behind the altar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull Nyx behind the altar as well.
Chris, did it roar?
You hear, it says, okay, the sound I have says big growl, so it's growling.
Did we hear that?
Yes.
Okay, Damascus is gonna start putting his gear on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Shit. Random question: how big is that hole that we found underneath the altar?
Enough for the box.
Nyx can fit.
That's what I was gonna ask. Can we fit Nyx in there? Just in case.
No, it's too small for even Nyx to get in.
Oh, great.
Damascus, what are you doing?
He's putting his armor on.
Jason.
I'm just staying here. Still, all I know is there's a dragon around. No more information than that.
You guys can give me perception checks to try to hear it, because there is a downpour of rain.
Does anybody have a way to get in touch with Damascus?
Yes. And as I bring my lute forward, I kind of just assure them it will only cast a message spell. It won't make any other noise unless I'm choosing to play a song. And I will.
Oh, go ahead.
And then I will send a message to Damascus as a whisper and just be like, Damascus, where are you?
Galliford, is that you?
Yes, are you safe?
Damascus, you hear nudging at your door.
Damascus is kind of gonna start leading Harvey out this way.
All
For
right.
now, but maybe not for long.
You see Beauregard in a pile of bones, and this scattered throughout the yard.
Yeah, I have no emotions for Beauregard. I'm sure he's fine.
If it attacks you, let us know and we will join you.
Damascus will nod, not knowing Galliford can't see that.
I'm guessing this altar is an enclosed room, huh?
Yes.
Damascus will whisper, Where's everybody, Galliford?
We're in the altar room, since there was no holes in the walls.
Is there any cracks under this door or anything that I can peek through?
Yeah, I would say there. Since it's an older building, you can peer underneath underneath the doors, and when you peer underneath, you see claws right in front of the door.
Like in the direction of our door, or like to the left, to the right?
They are walking from your right to the left, and they are stopping and they're turning in front of your door. And you see the door begin to budge as like something is pushing the door open.
Yeah, are there any windows into the altar room, Chris?
No.
I thought there were 4, or maybe that was something else. I thought there were 4 narrow windows back here behind the altar.
There are.
Maybe that was another room.
No, they're not windows. Oh yeah, 4 narrow windows.
I could be an asshole and just leave right now.
But
I could just
but
dip.
the stained glass is still in them.
Is it? Could I at least see outside?
You can wipe away the grime and look outside. Yes.
I'm gonna wipe away some grime and hold an escape plan just in case.
Okay.
You can see Damascus running out there outside.
The door creaks open, and you see the head of the dragon peer through. Gallenford and Nyx, you guys are hiding behind the altar, right?
Correct.
Oh no.
Jason, it seems to be heading towards the altar. Doesn't notice you.
I'm gonna try and make my cloak cover me and Nyx and have it reshaped to look more like the stone.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
Pulling
you kind of pull. You guys are kind of laying, and you kind of get on top of her protectively, and you pull. I know what you're like. You pull like a Frodo and Sam.
Yes.
Jason's gonna try and sneak out the door.
All right.
How high are those windows?
They are. They're tall. They're from the bottom to the top. They're like the tall, skinny stained glass windows that go to the length of the wall.
Okay, so Damascus is like right on the other side of the window from Caradwin, like staring at her, like trying to mouth like, "What's the plan?"
Oh, I'm fully invisible right now.
Caradwin's invisible.
Okay, so Damascus is looking through her at the scene.
Yes, and you see the dragon go up to the altar and is sniffing it, and it begins to claw, and it claws out the eye.
Chris, how high was the bell?
The bell.
Oh, it knows that I saw it.
The belfry up to the ceiling is 40 feet up, and then up past the belfry, I would say, is about up to the bell is 50 feet. And it begins to smell, Caradwin, and it's looking. And it's looking around, but you see it's still half of his right face is still scarred up, and he's still blind, and he's looking around, and and it kind of stares as it turns its head. It stares at you with its blind eye, like it's watching you, but it doesn't see you.
Does it move any closer to me in any way?
It looks like it's trying to find something.
Well, let's do something stupid, shall we?
Please do before I do.
I took the feat where I can have the 2 sorcery points, so I'm going to subtle spell cast Ray of Frost, so it can't hear me, but I want to hit the bell and make it ring.
Okay. So, Keldrin, the dragon's head gets up to your face.
Also, of course, I'm going to be booking it as soon as I cast the spell.
Oh yeah, and this door right here, the door, it's open. I'll remove that. The dragon's you can.
Yeah, I know Damascus was in that room and he got outside, so I'm going to basically go in and out that way.
Yeah, you see the door's open and you see it's empty.
I'm also hoping the dragon attacks the bell and we get the gold later.
So it's up to your face, Keldrin. And then you hear the bell go off. It turns its head and it just runs out the room and it just bursts through the doors. It looks around, looks up at the bell, and it flies up through the bell, destroying the belfry. And the bell, and you hear the crumbling of stone, wood, and another large bang as the bell hits the floor. Damascus, you hear this explosion of rock, and you hear the bell from outside, and then you hear a roar, another roar outside on the roof.
And as Jason comes running up, I'll ask, like, what happened?
Well, they were cornered in the altar room. I had to do something.
Damascus will look back to see what the rest of the party's doing. Where's Cardwin? Did it get her?
I don't know. She's the one who woke me up, but I never saw her. Maybe she did her teleporting thing and got out.
Cardwin, are you still in here? She may have left next.
She's just it's like audible shuddering. Just fully in fear, hyperventilating.
We should.
She's not dropping her invisibility. She's just panicked.
So I'm gonna try and keep Nyx covered as I stand. So my head is still visible, but the cape is covering me and Nyx. And I'm gonna move us towards the corner of this room and then re-crouch down.
All right. Damascus and Jason, you hear flapping noises, and you quickly press up against the wall of the church, and you see the dragon fly off.
No real point in knowing where that dragon lives if we can't fight it.
I'm getting real sick of it finding us like this, with our pants down.
I wonder if it's tracking us somehow.
No. It is a beast. Maybe I should stop cooking.
Well, you'd think if it was tracking us by smell, we wouldn't really have a chance tied behind walls. I mean, it walked right past me. Maybe it's after Cardwin or something.
Yeah, Jason, it was very focused on that altar. as you saw.
Best not tell Caradwin that. She'll freak even more.
Well, it was. Well, I guess I didn't see Caradwin, so maybe it's after Galliford or Nyx.
Well, let's head in before we catch cold. We gotta find Nyx anyway.
Oh, if Caradwin's muttering, do I finally hear Caradwin?
You can give me a perception check.
Is the big gold bell sitting right here now?
There is a bell sitting on the floor with a big old dent in it. Gallifern, you hear Caradwin muttering.
Caradwin, where are you?
Not responding in any capacity. She's in full panic attack mode. Just shock.
You guys okay in here? What happened?
Door gets flung open.
As I hear
Oh,
Damascus and Jason, I'll stand up and reform the cloak, revealing us. Are you guys okay?
Little shaky,
Yeah,
but
it
not
didn't
stirred.
like my bell distraction, flew off. But the gold bell's down on the ground now, so.
Oh, well, that was a close call. Caradwin, you can reveal yourself now.
Nope.
I think she's disassociating.
Do we know if she's in this room?
I hear her muttering.
Yeah, you hear muttering.
It's in here somewhere.
Okay, we're gonna start casting Fairy Fire to find her.
Simple enough.
I'll just use all 3 of my first level spells. Be
Okay.
like, there.
Quickly enough, you find Caradwin, and you find with the outline of her body. She's down in the corner. She's like rocking back and forth. You could. She's holding her knees.
There's something invisible.
I'll pat Caradwin on the back and just be like, "It's gone. It's okay."
It knew that I saw it.
That was the dragon?
We all saw it, Caradwin. It wasn't hard to miss.
No, it knew that I had seen it in its home.
You
It
think
had to
it
have.
knows you have the key?
Fuck, that's what this key is too, isn't it?
We were behind the altar and it did come towards the altar. But
And it scratched out the eye that was on it as well. It knows that I saw it. It knows that we have this key.
it could also be because of the Dragon Slayer I have.
No, it looked right at me. Even like this, it looked right at me.
Well, that does confirm one thing then. If I remember correctly, dragons can see through invisibility. But if it was staring at you and still didn't fully know you were there, then that damaged eye did more than just damage its vision. Yeah, what Nick said. Maybe you're destined to take it down. Maybe you're the hero of this story.
I'm definitely gonna kill that fucking dragon. I'm tired of it sneaking up on us and being caught off guard like this, and I am tired of being afraid of it.
Then we just need to become stronger and sneak up on it when it's sleeping.
Also, Morrigan's gonna hate me now. That's like the 3rd time it's died to this dragon. Like,
Every time Morgan gets put on watch, he dies.
I think I'm
What
gonna give Morgan a vacation.
Morgan,
What happened to
was-
Beauregard?
I suggest we set up a watch for the rest of the night.
I'll take the darkest point of night.
That would be now.
So I'll
Yep,
stay up
second.
and I will actually scoop up Beauregard's bones.
So you're gonna go out in the rain and collect all the bones.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to do that and keep watch.
Oh, okay, then I'll keep watch and we'll collect Beauregard in the morning.
Caradwin does not
I'm
fall
gonna
asleep
go over
this
to
night.
Caradwin and just kind of like puppy like is like I can sit here, and then she just kind of like resting on her lap.
Yeah, I just hold on to Nyx.
All right.
Just like a teddy bear when you have a nightmare. Like,
And then Damascus will just wrap them all up in one blanket.
All right. The night goes on without any more issues. The rain shortly dies after the dragon leaves. Morning comes. Harvey is sitting by the fire. That Damascus, I'm going to.
It went out.
Well, I was going to assume you also take care of Harvey.
Yes, I always take care of Harvey.
Because you dragged him into the icy cold rain.
Yes, I dry him down. Then leave a little bit of fire going for him in the night.
Yeah, in the morning you see a clear view that the dragon basically took his claws and scraped all the way across the side of the altar, destroying the eye, just that one side.
I fear that this thing will not be able to cast that foresight of whatever it was ever again.
Well, it might have shown us what it needed to. All our fate relies on you, Caradwin. No pressure.
And with that, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute pee break.
good. I need a
Oh
break,
my
dude. That was scary as shit.
Yeah, I was figuring Damascus was gonna have to do something desperate because he was the only one who could actually act.
My backup plan was just Misty stepping out of the window and running.
Yeah, originally I was thinking of face stepping, but then I couldn't leave Nyx. And then I last minute remembered, oh yeah, the cloak.
Yeah, that Frodo move was real cool.
I mean, does Nyx have any small animal shapes?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can turn into a cat.
I could have had you turn into a small thing, and then I could have face stepped out with you in my pocket and ran.
But
You
then
may
I
have
would
to
have
remember
leave
that.
Bucky behind.
So all we would have to do is sacrifice Jason, because he seemed to be the only one who didn't have a way out.
He could fly away, I think.
I think the windows were too small and the doorway was blocked.
Oh.
Yeah, I took that meta magic just because I figured I'd find a use for it somewhere, and only now do I realize, hey, this will let me cast spells while the dragon's around, because I can do them silently.
think we're just waiting on Connor.
All right, I am back.
All right, quick sound check. Caradwin,
I am here.
Damascus,
That was scary.
Galliford,
I am here.
Jason,
Yep, here.
and Nix.
I'm here.
All right. Is there anything real quick? You do your daily morning routines. What would you like to do before you take off and head back towards the mine?
I would like to see if I can maybe craft some more bulk rations with this fancy oven.
Okay. Since you're trying to make rations, give me a survival check. You are able to make one bulk ration.
Better than nothing. We used a lot experimenting last night.
Yes.
Yeah, you burnt like half of the rabbit.
Yeah, well, that was for safety.
Oh, okay. I don't get it because I don't really eat meat.
Other than scooping up Bone Regard for Caradwin, I'm sure Jason might beat me to this. Gonna try to get that bell loaded up if it's not too heavy.
The bell weighs about 50 pounds. So you can definitely be.
You know how we were thanking the gods earlier? That didn't work out very well, did it?
Well,
They sent a dragon out after us, so I take this bell in compensation.
or you could say that the gods were with us because the bell is what saved us.
No, I'm what saved us.
You also kind of have angel wings, so are you sent to us by the gods?
The gods kind of hate my race.
They do?
Long story.
They don't hate your race. There is a history behind the SMR. You can give me a religion check for whoever wants. Jason, you probably know more.
I know nothing of the Asamar.
Did you say history or religion?
Religion. Jason and Damascus, you're not much of a pre-church man, but you have been to church on occasion on Sundays, whatnot. But Jason, you definitely know. So the Asamar race came from from angels known as the Watchers. They came down from heaven and basically took up mortal wives and became, and the Asamar were a result of that. However, the Watchers, their only job from heaven was to watch over the earth and just watch, but they disobeyed and came down to earth, and in doing so they were banished to the 9 hells, all the Watchers. The Asamar, Heaven took pity on, basically, kind of did not fault the children for their father's crimes, basically, and so Heaven does not hate the Asimar, but so the Asimar are just a result of the Watchers disobeying. And
They tolerate our presence.
basically, yeah, a bit. But you're just almost like any other mortal race, but you just have a bit of angelic heritage. But and you would know, Jason, that the leader of the Watchers that kind of pushed and led them to abandon their posts is Belial, and you know that Belial is the ruler of the Nine Hells.
So, half angel that's not welcomed by the gods, really. I'm tolerated here on Earth.
Interesting.
Anyway, so how about this bell, huh?
Maybe it can be used to reinforce some gear or just sold for money.
The is a solid gold bell, so you're gonna reinforce gear from a golden bell. I mean, you can.
Craft gold armor and a gold pick so we can go get diamonds.
Yeah, you know, I would sport gold armor. I am wear those type of colors.
So you guys load up and take off from Cranberry Bog back towards the mine.
Yes.
We got some talking to some rat people.
All right. Again, it's going to take 3 days. What would you guys like to do within those 3 days?
I gotta fix my automaton.
I'll be using the bulk ration to feed us. And then I guess I'm going back out hunting.
All right. Damascus, give me 3 survival checks.
I'll look for more of the goblin weed.
All right. Gallenford, 3 survival checks. Jason, give me. Oh wait, real quick. I'm gonna do you last again, Jason. Caradwin and Nix, what would you like to do?
I actually want to try to lighten the mood, so I'm gonna see if I can pull a couple pranks.
Ooh, okay. What kind of pranks are you wanting to pull?
You know, harmless ones. Maybe jump out of somewhere and kind of scare someone, or maybe even make somebody like trip or something.
Okay. Let's do this. Give me stealth checks. Give me 3 stealth checks to see how well you can successfully.
I get advantage on those.
Yep, on how successfully you are able to pull off your pranks.
One.
We are
Oh, that's terrible.
We are instantly
2,
regretting
3.
giving her those boots.
Caradwin, you definitely bring Morgan back. Morgan cuddles up with you. Morgan doesn't seem mad, just seems scared.
Yeah, I wait till the just before we get to the mountains to do that. so I can give Morgan some time to take a breather.
Oh, okay, okay. So what would you like to do, Caradwin, for 3 days?
Um, I honestly have no idea. Caradwin is very shaken. She tries to go through her spell book, and kind of practice some more arcane arithmetic, I guess. But she just has having a hard time focusing on anything right now.
All right.
I can just see that she like has not left the cart in those 3 days.
All right. Okay, Jason, give me a intelligence tinker tools check. All right. You're getting the second piece together and whatnot. You're starting to do it. Give me another one. Still haven't.
Dang it, Nix.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Give me a third one. All right. You think just like the last one, you think you're getting close, but one you think just another and you'll be able to get it. Caradwin.
Uh-oh.
You are still a bit shaken after everything that has been going through these past couple weeks. Things are just starting to build up. You go you go to sleep, and whoever's taking watch notice Caradwin kind of tossing and turning, having some nightmares. Caradwin, you're having dreams still of the dragon and up at the fortress. You feel like there's something, you don't know what. You don't know, you can't explain it. It almost feels like a connection at the fortress between you and the fortress itself. And every night you just see that blank, blind, scarred eye just staring at you. And you just, like, you can almost hear it as the dragon was up next to you. Eyes. You are not getting. You're getting full rest, but they're not. They're not rest. You wake up not very restful, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's exhausted.
And the image of the fish people are still in your mind as well.
Fuck. Fucking fish people.
Yeah, from peering through Morgan at this fish, you also sometimes feel like, as you're sleeping, the dragon staring at you, and the cold, clammy hands of that fish person just wrapping his hands around you. But it's all just a dream. You wake up, you're safe and sound. It's just a dream. Are you guys approaching from the east or from the west?
Oh, did I not pick up any of the goblin wheat?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got too caught up in the moment.
And what was Nyx doing? I want to know what Nyx was doing.
First,
Well,
Damascus, you are able to bag deer on the first and second day. Well, on the third, the first and third day. On the fourth day, you get 3 rabbits. Sorry, first and third deer. Second, 4 rabbits.
Cool.
Gallenford.
Enough to feed the party the rest of the way.
Yeah, Gallenford. Give me roll a d12. Yeah, roll a d12. Okay, first day you find 6. Roll a d8. You find 4 more the second day and roll another d8. All right, you find another 4.
Okey-doke. I'll add that to my total.
Nyx. First day, you're not all that stealthy, or you're trying to find the right pranks for the right people on the first day.
yeah.
What do you do the second day?
The second day, I. What do I have on me actually? I go to Caradwyn. I don't want to get her too scared, and then I'm going to. When she's not looking, I'm gonna put a bunch of flowers inside of her hood if she's wearing a hood, or her hat.
Okay. So, Caradwyn, as you're not paying attention too well, your mind is elsewhere. When you go to put on your hat, flowers gently pour out and surround you.
I love it. That's amazing. It brings a smile to her face.
And then on the third day, I mess with Jason by switching where his tools are.
All right. Yeah, Jason. That time when you're having difficulty, you do find out your tools have been misplaced, or they are swapped in different locations, and you find Nyx.
Who swapped my standard and metric crescent raspers?
Ah, that's funny.
That's me. And now you are back at the mine. Do you want to be at the east entrance or at the west entrance?
The east entrance where we left the dwarves.
Okay.
Did we not want to speak to them first and see if they hold their word?
Well, we left the guy who owns it and the dwarves back here.
That's true. Maybe we should at least have Don John with us.
Alright, yeah, he's outside waiting, and he sees you, and he approaches. So how'd it go? You get the orcs out?
Well, there were no
the
orcs.
place is it's completely clear of orcs, yes.
Great. Well, let's see if they hold their end of their word. Oh,
Yes.
before I forget, Bone Regard is fine.
Huzzah! Our best horse.
Uh,
I mean, second
what?
best. Sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, Damascus doesn't even like bat an eye when Beauregard reforms himself.
Are you leaving Harvey in the cart over on this side?
Might be
Over.
wise.
Leaving him here?
Yeah. Or are you
Yeah,
gonna...
I can call him if we need him.
All right, so I'm gonna quickly teleport you guys over here.
And are we going to have Beauregard pulling the cart for now?
That's up to you.
Then yes.
All right, so Beauregard's pulling the cart.
Harvey will also be with the cart, but I have access to him now that he doesn't have to pull it.
Okay. So you approach the two guards, you see the two familiar female were rats in their hybrid form go at the guard post.
It's done. Bring your leader.
You come to her.
Lead the way.
All right. Lead.
I'm leaving Morgan outside.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that? Every time you've left her outside, she's died.
Morgan's coming with me.
Right next to her. You see the familiar female leader and the other males.
Your home is now safe for you to return.
So get the hell out of my mind. Well, this place doesn't have a lot of holes in it, and it's more comfy.
You gave us your word.
But we like it here. It's more secure.
Oh, that's too damn bad. He said out of his mind.
Well, he can stay if he likes. He is. I can always use another male.
No, it's not whether he's staying or not. It's whether you're leaving here walking on your own 2 feet or if we're carrying you out.
I would like to try to, in a negotiating way, persuade her that it is in her best interest to head back to the church.
Could I assist him with that?
All right, okay. So you're trying to persuade her, right? You're not intimidating.
I'm gonna try to persuade her.
Okay.
And I would like to assist him with that.
I'm gonna say no just because of your comment. You seem more. You're trying to intimidate, and he's trying to persuade.
Yes, we're both trying to get her out.
Yeah, but our two. So, Gallenford.
Gallenford says it would be in her best interest to leave, and then I crack my knuckles, emphasizing that point.
That's intimidation. Gallenford, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I am going to finally use my inspiration to give myself advantage.
Oh, nice.
All right. She's looking at you, Gallenford. Even for a rat person, she is kind of even in her hyper form, she is a bit attractive. So you are you're swooning her a bit. And there were no dangers there.
No longer. No more dangers at the church, and by going back that way, you can position yourself to be an ally to the people of this region. It's a much safer option.
Why would we want to do that? They have nothing. They don't treat us like what you are doing. They attack on sight.
Well, you have my word that by working with us in this manner, we can communicate to the townsfolk that you're not a threat, posing that you can be allies. You've heard of the dragon, yes?
Yes.
That is another thing that we are dealing with in this region. By being allies with us and with the townsfolk, you're in a position where if you were to run into trouble with orcs or the dragon, just like Don John here, you can post aid and mercenaries like ourselves would come to help. Isn't that a better option?
If you are alive, you are mine.
Did we not keep our word and come back peacefully?
If anyone's a two-bit rat here, it's you.
And I'll kind of put my finger up to stop Damascus.
We will leave as agreed.
It's a deal. And just so we know for in the future, if you do choose to become allies, what is the name of the gracious leader of your people? And I'll kind of do like a slight bow towards her.
My name is Zaline Varnaster.
Celine Varmaster, it's a pleasure.
More
I
like
am-
far nastier, right?
I am Gallenford. These are my companions. Damascus, Nyx, Caradwin, and Jason. Sometimes we're known as, I don't know, the Valiant Few. We need a better name. But we are around. Continue to be our allies.
Let us gather our things and we will leave.
Gallifred will nod and step aside, turning to Don John.
Don John will step aside, and after a little bit, the they grab your gear and their pets. And they take off, heading back towards their old home.
I'm sorry, guys. I know some of you might have been eager for a fight, but the curse worried me.
If karma would have it, the dragon will be back for him.
We could always lie and tell the Manticore that it was all their fault. That was a joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got him to deal with too.
Don John will go and inform his workers that the mine is theirs. What do you guys do while he's off to go gather his miners?
I'm gonna go. Mascus will go and basically make sure that the rat folk leave without touching Harvey.
I'm gonna follow the baskets, but I'm gonna make sure they don't try and claim their bell back or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna check around just to see if they left anything behind.
All right. Give me a perception check. Yeah. You find you've under some debris 2 sacks.
Get a peek in them.
One of them has 10 fist-sized chunks of gold ore. The other one has some coins and a pair of goggles.
I look through the goggles, see if I notice anything odd about them.
You put them on, and the lenses are green.
Not quite my style or color.
They're brass on the outside and have green lenses.
If Carowin's still inside, I'll show them to her.
Carowin, what would you like to do?
I'll inspect the glasses.
Inspect them how?
Identify, sorry. I'll cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay. Nyx, what are you doing?
I remember the miners saying that were they looking for like gold or metal or what is it? What they were looking in the mines?
You're in a gold mine.
Gold mine. Well, I'm gonna see if there's any areas where they had started mining, just kind of like.
So you're gonna wonder about
to see their progress at least. Yes.
All right. Go ahead and mill about. Care, uh, all the doors you could go through the doors, so you could just move your token through.
Oh,
Caradroin, after a bit, you do identify. They're in your journal.
Interesting.
Next, you find that what seems to be the gold storage. You see 2 wheelbarrows, an empty bin, but you do, and the wheelbarrows are full of gold ore.
well, that's cool.
You do see, as you're kind of walking, milling about on the wall, you do see the ore, the raw ore through the walls of the mine.
Wow. What do I have?
Galliford, are you counting the coins?
Yes. And how many bars were in
Not
the bag?
bars, they're chunks of gold ore.
Okay.
There's 10 of them. Damascus and Jason, the rats, the were rats leave. They don't disturb Harvey, or they don't touch your bell, Jason. They don't even know. They don't even look inside the cart.
Okay, then we'll bring the cart around to the front entrance.
Next, you're in the sleeping quarters.
Okay. I'll leave them alone. I don't want to touch their stuff without asking. I just kind of want to explore. And I think we came through. Nope, this is another. I don't know where this is.
That is a storeroom. You see dry food stuff and some drinking water.
Okay. Oh, and I'm back outside. Guess what, guys? I found gold. An actual gold storage area.
Gold? You found where all the gold was?
Yeah. I left it alone though, since I think we've got our own pay.
Damascus will nod, like he was waiting for that answer. All right, let's go see what everyone else is up to.
Uh, yeah. Don John and the dwarves will come in. Thanks for all the help. Honestly, as much as we would have loved to kick some rodent ass, but what's done is done, and no more bloodshed.
Hopefully that'll be the last of them.
Well,
Yes, but if it does lead to anything else, at least now we'll have time to prepare and figure out what to do with that curse of theirs.
So what are your plans now, Don boy?
get more miners. Send word to the loved ones that passed, and get this mine back up and running to help out the town.
Well, if you want, we can post your message requesting more miners for you on our way back. Unless you're heading back with us.
No, I'm gonna make sure everything's kosher here.
All right. If you're comfortable on your own, I think we're gonna be pressing on our own adventures.
Right, and you be safe out there. Hopefully we'll have another drink soon.
Yes. I look forward to it.
Just watch them bar fights.
Oh, I ain't watching no bar fight. I always said I was a participant. Damascus will hold his hand out for a handshake to Don.
Dawn will clasp it with a solid sounding.
Like men.
Yep.
And I will just say, till next time.
Till next time. I'm gonna quickly put you guys here. Oh, not Dawn.
You can let go now, Don.
So do we want to head back to town, or would we want to go to the Dwarven Fortress? Be just south of here.
I mean, that was our plan. All that talk about making a secret base for ourselves, that does sound like the place.
Does indeed.
What do you think, Caradwin? Up for another jaunt to a abandoned fortress?
Oh, I'm always up for a good mystery.
Oh yeah, before I forget, those were-rats left this bag of money and bag of gold that looked like they had procured.
I also found these really cool goggles that I think me and Damascus are the only ones that can't see in the dark. So these could be useful for either one of us.
Oh, that's why they were green.
Yes, that's
I don't know how goggles will help us see. I mean, you put goggles on to darken a place.
I'll put the goggles on Damascus. It's day outside, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'll put the goggles on him, and then I'll take my hat and cover his face with it so he can see in darkness.
Right.
Caradwin, what are you doing? I feel ridiculous.
So just so that you guys, I'll put it on everybody's journal. These are goggles of night.
Damascus
Oh,
will
it does
push.
increase range too. I didn't realize that.
Damascus will push Caradwin's head away and take off the goggles, and he's like, I know you're trying to convince me, but I've had enough pranks for a day after all those little jokes Nick's pulled on the way.
They really do work. You don't have to attune to them either. You put them on and they work.
Did you hear about the duck that crossed the street?
Why do ducks need to cross streets?
Was there something special
I don't
about
know
this
the
duck?
I don't know the punchline. I just wondered.
Go to the market?
I mean, I've seen plenty of ducks crossing the roads to get to the pond. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything special
I know
about
it.
it.
I know a chicken joke. It's kind of dirty and it's kind of foul though.
Well, then we
I got it.
probably shouldn't say it in front of Nyx.
So, is somebody taking the goggles?
We'll
They'll
just
really not be
assume
useful for
Caradwyn
anything.
has them.
I mean, if nobody else wants them, that would be great.
I mean, you have yet to prove that they work to Damascus.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's mount up.
Unless, Gallantford, Jason, Nyx, you guys want to increase your dark vision?
It's not really my style.
I'm fine.
I'm okay.
Alright. Then I'll hold on to them. I have no complaints about that.
All right. You guys take off south, heading towards the Dwarven Fortress. Is there anything you guys would like to do on your travel?
I'm gonna keep working on this automaton.
I'm gonna try to
I'm
assist
gonna keep
Jason.
messing with people.
Okay. So Caradwyn and Jason are working on the automaton. Nyx is gonna keep pulling pranks.
Damascus might try and make some more bulk rations.
Okay. And Gallantford.
I'm gonna continue telling some tales along the way.
Okay. Jason, Caradwyn's assisting you, so go ahead and roll a Tinker's Tools Intelligence with advantage. Oh, perfect. Yeah, this one, you're able to get the wings working. This one had wings that were giving you issue, and it starts to flap around. Do you wish to connect the two pieces or keep them separate?
I think we'll keep them separate until the whole thing's finished.
Okay. So this one as well has a mechanical eye that you see that can see, and it starts to kind of flap around, and it has like little bat. The design, it looks like it has bat wings.
With the wings and the head, can I kind of guess what this might look like when it's finished?
You got wings and some legs.
Or was it legs? I thought you said it was a head before. Maybe I just got confused because everything has eyes.
Yeah, because they're separate entities. They have like their own mechanical eye, but one of them has legs that can walk around, and this one just kind of flaps around. You can give me an intelligence check and go ahead. I would say with your Tinker's Tools, you can add your proficiency bonus to this because you're putting it together. You're an artificer.
So what is it you want? Tinker tools again?
Give me an intelligence check and add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, I'm gonna do Arcana then, because I'm proficient with Arcana.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to inspire you.
All right. How do you inspire?
Oh, where's my list of inspiring quotes? I got this. Crap, I'm only finding my insults. You've got the touch. You understand this. Figure it out.
What's your bardic inspiration?
1d6 for now.
So add a d6. You believe this is what you know is called a homunculus. Basically, almost like an artificer's familiar type deal.
Okay, so it's not going to be any sort of. It's not going to take any sort of form like dragon or lizard or snake or something, but yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
You can you can definitely tinker with it and alter the form. You could turn it as you wish. That would definitely require checks, but you definitely know this is these pieces, although alive by themselves, together form a homunculus.
I shall call him Voltron, and he shall be mine.
Okay. Carador and Jason are doing that. Nix, give me a stealth check. See how well you pull off your prank. All right, what are you doing? What's your prank this time?
This time when before we're like on our way on the road, I'm gonna loosen one side of Harvey's saddle so that Damascus kind of tips to the side.
All right. So Damascus, you are getting ready for a hunting trip. You got Harvey's saddle on, you tighten it and everything. You turn away to get his bridle. You put his bridle on. You're like, all right, it's ready to go. You get on Harvey's. You get on the saddle of Harvey. Next thing you know, you are upside down, and Harvey is starting to trot away. And you're hitting your head on the ground.
Dark, 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 dark.
But you're somehow you're still in the saddle. You're just upside down, and every time he trots, you just bang. You just kind of hit your head.
Whoa! Whoa! Harvey, stop!
And next you hear a laugh kind of come from Harvey as he's trotting away.
Oh.
My hat!
I gotta get
Harvey,
everybody.
go back, my
I already
hat!
got Jason, I already got Caradwin. I got Damascus. No, that's left is Gallenford.
All right.
Do I notice her eyeing me after her prank?
You can give me a perception check. Nope. Next day comes. No issues or anything like that. You guys approaching to where you were told where the fortress is. You're outside the mountain range. You bed down for the night, and so you can wake up early in the morning and get there so you have some daylight. Oh, Damascus, give me a survival check to make some bulk rations. All right, you are able to make 2 bulk rations.
All right.
And before I forget, give me 3 survival or not survival, leather working checks for the animals. So it's going to be deer, rabbits, and then deer again.
You can tell when Nick's pulled her prank by my checks.
You eat. Morning comes, and you trot off, or you ride into the mountain range. And shortly enough, inside the mountains, you find an old dwarven fortress. Known as Axholm. Not Axholm, I'm sorry. Dorum. Can you guys see?
I cannot.
Nope.
I just see blackness.
Give me 1 second. I figured out what the issue was. Nix, give me. Okay, you're gonna give me a stealth check. Gallenford, what's your passive perception?
12.
You hear a twig snap underneath Nix's foot. Nix, you quickly see Gallenford stir, and you put the pen away, and you act like you're off to do business.
What are you doing up so late?
Oh, I just wanted to get like the fresh air. We're outside.
Are you sure you didn't want to hear another story? And I'll pull my loot free and kind of pat towards the ground and be like, come, sit. I have tons to tell you. And I'm just going to talk
No,
her ear off.
I dug my own grave.
Yeah, so I'm just going to talk Nix's ear off until we pass out.
Is the dwarven fortress. I don't know why it has that, but there is a portcullis. In front of you, there are portcullises that are drawn down, and you do see what seems to be a set of double doors, sturdy double doors on the other side of the portcullises, and up on the ledges up high. And down below, right where you're at, seem to be ballistas with arrow slits in them.
Well, at least they're not automatic like in the gnome's place. Else we'd all be just eating arrows right now. But this
Unless we
looks
just got lucky and didn't step on the right trap.
so. This is the portcullis.
Right in front of you, yes. They're down, and on the other side, you can see a set of double doors, and up above, this is like, basically, this is like a murder hallway, and up above, you see slits in the ceiling where they can pour down oil or water or whatever.
Do I see any lever or whatever to open the portcullis, or would I suspect it's behind the double doors?
You don't see any of that on this side.
Could someone perhaps fit through the portcullis?
The portcullises are too tightly together to quote. So you guys would be unable to fit through.
How about up through a murder hole?
The murder hole is on the other side of the portcullis. You need something smaller than Nick's.
Everybody turns to Morgan.
Morrigan lets out a very heavy sigh.
And Jason,
But-
you got two small little mechanical things that are walking.
I have wings and legs, no hands. And I don't even know why just because we could get to the other side of the portcullis, then what?
Well, this is the main entrance, I believe.
So we're okay.
I
This-
mean, I can
it-
if I can
this isn't
see through it.
This isn't the side of a cliff, right? This isn't like a castle wall.
Yes. The right where you're in between the front gate, but this is built into the mountain.
So it's not a castle wall I could just fly over.
Correct.
Does the portcullis comes down, right?
Yes.
I mean, if we need to, I can just teleport through to the other side as well and look for the lever.
You can peer through the arrow slits, and you can go see. Even though they haven't blocked it off because of the lighting, you can see through. And on the other side, there's a set of or two double doors.
Yeah, I'll if nobody else has any plans, I can just misty step right through.
Yeah,
will
I don't have anything as fancy as that.
How often can you... Oh, too late.
Where are you misty stepping to?
Just on the before right to where the double doors are.
Okay, the double doors.
Yeah. So I don't think we saw another lever, did we?
Not on this side.
Yeah. Then I'll open the doors.
When I say this side, you even looking through the portcullis, you don't see a lever even through the portcullis.
Yeah.
Erdwin, can you see how this portcullis, the mechanism that lowers it?
Not from this side, I don't believe. But I can always check inside here and see.
Chris, could you remove the portcullis blocking so we can see the other side?
Yes, I will do that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll try to open the doors.
Locked. You
Hey
can't.
guys, did you know that Roll20 actually has a specific circle shape button now?
Does it? Oh, it does. That's really nice.
All right.
Can I try that old iron key that I found?
You're looking around. You don't see a keyhole to insert it.
All right. Well,
So Caradwin, there's no mechanical contraption that lifts and lowers this portcullis?
As far as I know, not that I can see from this side, unless I missed something. I don't see any levers in here.
Well, I'm just talking about the actual raising
The
and
door
lowering.
itself.
I mean, how do they get this to raise and lower normally?
Maybe through areas they can peer through where these ballistas are.
It's probably behind that door, and when they're attacked, they close the door, wait for guys to charge it, and then they drop the portcullis.
That's kind of what I figured as well, is that this, whatever it is behind the door, but I unfortunately cannot get through the door. Nor can I see a keyhole, so I don't know how to, even if I could pick my way through, how I would do that. So my other option is to... I can Misty Step again through here, if I need to. I'm gonna send Morgan through... Can Morgan fit through these?
Yes.
I'm gonna send Morgan through to look around.
Morgan finds a lever on this side.
Right there. Cool. Can Morgan... I don't want to waste another spell slot. I feel dumb for not checking with Morgan first. Is there a way that Morgan can, like, use their weight to try to push the lever down?
Morgan is too light.
I will send a mage hand in there, and you just direct me until it's got the thing, and I'll try and push down with the mage hand.
Yeah, I'll do that. See if it works.
All right, yeah. You don't with Mage Hand. You don't need the C, right? I mean, you need the C to cast it.
I cast it, but then I'm just kind of blindly, if I knew where it was, I could direct it, but I'm just kind of moving my hand, the mage hand forward, and be like, left, right, forward, left, right, forward. Okay, there's the lever.
Not your
Okay, now.
left.
All right, yeah. So, Morgan, Jason, you hear some caws, and as Morgan is trying to direct your hand, and eventually your hand reaches the lever.
Okay, we're gonna switch the lever to whatever the other position is.
Caradrin, you might want to be sure you're not underneath one of those murder holes.
Yeah, that's what I'd moved back.
So
just to be sure.
This lever, I hear you said it's a lever, but it's like a crank lever.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep cranking it if I'm able to, and see what happens.
How what's it say?
I think the mage can move like 10 pounds.
This is heavier than 10 pounds.
It's stuck, you guys.
Do you need me to like wild shape into I don't know, a mouse or something to get over there?
I mean, I can guarantee you
Somebody needs to get out over there.
You still have your squirrel.
Oh yeah, Bucky, get in there! As I stuff him in the...
You just take out your squirrel, the Bucky, and just kind of shove him through.
Yeah, I shove him in there.
Now I see the mage hand is like struggling, and Bucky is just like stomping on the handle, not actually helping or doing anything.
Yeah.
Caradrin, give me an intelligence check, because you grew up mainly around dwarves and the fortresses and stuff like that. You think, given the size of the portcullis and the crank, you think there's more than one crank?
Oh, yeah, there might be another one. Which I'm guessing is going to be over on this side. I'm going to send Morgan over this way to double check before I waste a spell slot.
You find another one.
Alright. So Nix, either you can wild shape and go in there and do it, or I can Misty Step over there and attempt it.
I can wild shape and go over there.
I would appreciate it. I really would.
I turn into a mouse. Whoosh.
All right.
I use one of my wild shapes to do that.
So you wild shape?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. Oh.
I'm a rat now, I guess. I say mouse, but I don't think
you're-
they have a mouse
You're a
on
mouse.
there.
Just use rat stats.
Yeah. Here it is. Hop, hop, hop. She kind of eyes a Morgan as she does so.
Morgan does look a little hungry looking at the mouse.
All right. So Morgan, you. I say Nyx. You grab onto the crank.
I'm just. Yeah.
All right, and you start to crank. Give me a strength check.
Okay. Oh no.
You guys hear the rusty bars begin to move, but they barely budge.
We see it like bouncing like 1 inch up then down.
You just hear you hear Nyx chittering.
She's doing the exact same jumping on it like Bucky's.
Oh, I forgot. So Nyx, you didn't get out of your wild shape.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. So you're bouncing up and down on this end. So yeah, it's barely moving.
Nix, are you doing okay?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I don't.
Exasperated squeaking.
You need to oil that. It'll get rid of the squeaking.
Jason, not now. One
Actually,
squeak if
I hop down and then I and then I put out my paw out as if to wait for Jason to hand me some oil.
I go get one of those red mushrooms. Here, try this.
Is there another door on that side?
There's some stairs that I can see through Morgan that
And you
lead
see a door.
upwards. Oh, there was also a door behind Morgan.
All right, I revert back to myself now that I have the little oil thingy that Jason gave me.
So Jason hands you a red mushroom.
Red mushroom. Okay.
Yeah, you make machine oil from that or something. So squeeze the oil out.
Okay. I do that. I try to squeeze it on the.
You're squeezing,
Crank.
and it's just kind of crumbling.
That didn't work. I'll try again. As I try to crank it again.
You crank. Give me another strength check.
Much better.
You guys see that the portcullis is up about a foot. There is about a foot gap. Enough to crawl underneath.
Is Nyx having to
Guys,
hold
hurry!
it
I don't
up?
know if I can hold
Yeah,
this for
Nyx
very long.
is holding it up. She can't crank anymore.
I'll crawl underneath.
I'll do a stuntman roll.
Good job, Bucky. Keep up the good work. As she calls
Yeah.
out for her squirrel on the other side.
Then Damascus will slide under.
All right. Then the portcullis closes behind you, like, and a loud clang.
All right, now we're stuck in here. I'm gonna take a look at this lock.
You don't see a lock. You push on it. You think it might be barred from the other side.
Murder hole?
Okay, check the murder hole now. Looking to see if I could fit up there.
You look up into the ceiling. You don't think you are able to fit up in there. You think there's just enough room for whatever to pour in and just kill people.
Nyx! We're kind of stuck over here.
Do
What do
these
you
main
see?
doors swing towards me or away from me?
They swing away from you, and they are made out of wood.
I left Hugh in the cart.
So the door is made out of wood?
They are big, sturdy wooden doors.
I guess I can start burning if we need to.
Hey,
I-
I'll be back. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, let's give the scout team next a little bit of time to look before we blow these doors open.
I tried this door.
Because I actually have a specific spell that will shatter this.
Hey, Jason, do you think you could send your hand out and get Hugh for me?
Nyx, that door is unlocked.
Okay, I send my mage hand
Door's
and
unlocked.
here.
I'll see if I can find a way in.
I
Here,
just send Morrigan
can't-
to follow Nyx.
The mage hand is just rummaging around in the cart and it comes back out like, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Nyx, how stealthy are you being?
Oh, yeah, I'm stealthing. I'm stealthing.
Are you?
Yes. Hold on.
Now she
Let me
is.
see if I can- Okay.
And do you
I
have,
am
do you
also-
have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My stealthing. With my boots. I say as I'm stealthing, like just like singing my theme song under my breath.
I need a stealth check.
With advantage because I'm wearing my little sneaky sneaks. My sneakers. Oh no.
You're like
I was
I'm-
humming too loud.
Yep, you're like I'm stealthing. You hear shuffling up ahead, and then as you're getting closer, there's this rotten stench that is starting to fill your nostrils.
Ew, 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 ew.
You see
I'm running.
a-
I'm running.
a dwarven body, long nails, and almost it sounds like decaying flesh coming off of him, and it sees you.
I'm running.
We are
I'm
going
running.
to roll
Help! I'm running.
Initiative. Damascus, you have heal. By the way, I'll say at this time you have heal.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. God damn it. All right. Stench fills the air as this dwarven creature is rushing you, and it double moves to get up to you. And another one is they're just sprinting down the hallway to get to you. It is your turn.
I turn into a bear.
I don't know if you heard that over the music.
I did.
Alright. You are kind of squeezed in this area, and you're
Yeah.
blocking off. And you guys hear through the doorway a bear roar.
Yeah,
Is that your action to do?
Oh, that's my bonus action, and I get 2 attacks. So I do a bite attack. 15.
Hit.
11 piercing. And here
Th-
goes my...
this is you bite down onto his flesh, and it's not very good tasting at all. You spit out the rotten flesh of this ghoul.
And then I go in for my claws. Oh shoot!
But it's very tight in here, so you're like having difficulty.
Okay. Then that's all I can do.
Yep, and this ghoul is coming up. It can't get up to you because it's stuck behind its compatriots. Jason.
I'm still fiddling around trying to get Damascus his axe.
Oh, I said by this time, you would have been able to get it through.
Yeah, I got it.
And you hear a bear roar, iconically Nick's turning into a bear.
Well, I'm just gonna tell Damascus to. Yeah. Nope, we're good. I'm gonna do this myself. We're gonna thunder wave the door.
Oh shit. Place the spell. All right. you hear the door. You hear the bear roar. You're like, oh, so instead of waiting for Damascus to try to chop his way through, you're like, screw this.
So we'll see how much damage that does, and then I'll step away so somebody else can swing at it.
Oh, I do have a spell list. No need. I'm just gonna say it just goes and splinters.
Do I see anything when it splinters? Okay, I think that's the rest of my movement. I'll step in and be like, Nix, we're inside. Where are you? And that will be my turn.
Gallenford.
Gallenford is going to charge in, and remembering which side Nyx is on, I'm gonna start looking for doors along that side.
Yeah, this is a hall. This is like a great hall. The ceiling is 40 feet high. It's supported by pillars.
Okay, so looks like I'm double moving to these doors since they're the only ones I see on this side.
Okay. Do you open the door?
I will try to open it.
You fling them open, and you see two undead dwarves. These are all dwarves.
And I still have some movement from double moving, so seeing those, I'm gonna step back 2 more steps to give me some space. And that's my turn.
The ghoul. 30. Double move. Morrigan.
Gosh, I really don't think there's much Morrigan can do. Morrigan is just going to wait here. Actually, Morrigan is going to fly out this way, as to not get in the bear's way in any form, and take the dodge action.
Okay. last ghoul is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, double moving up to you, Galliford. And these things stink. They're retching. Caradwin.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can kind of see this one around the corner. Would it have any form of cover from me?
How do you do the lighting again, where I can see?
Huh?
There's like I can click on your token and then hold down
L.
L.
Just say, because I could see him right here. This is the arrow, but
Okay,
the
it's
corner's
control
in the
L.
way a bit.
Since you can see, you can see more than 3/4 of it. I will say no. You can hit it from there.
Perfect. I'm going to cast. Fuck it, yeah, I'm just gonna go right for it. I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb with fire damage. Oh shit, I don't think I actually have chromatic orb prepared. Double check. I don't. I'm gonna cast magic missile using fire damage.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Roll a d4.
Boop. Ooh, nice. That's a first level magic missile as well.
Jesus.
That's really good. On that guy right there.
He's up in you hear him square in the face, and it screeches in pain as a blast of fire goes through. It's still standing, but it's not looking well.
We're right behind you, Gallenford. And that's my turn.
Damascus.
Okay. And he's gonna double move.
That your turn?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Alright, the ghoul right in front of you next is going to scratch at you with his try to scratch you with his claws. With a crit. +8, so 18. And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. All right, you are not paralyzed. You feel the venom dripping, coming from the ghoul's fingernails, and you are able to resist the poison. You are not paralyzed. The ghoul is going to step up. Attack you with his claws. 17. For another 5 slashing, and I need another Constitution saving throw. You are paralyzed. This time, unfortunately, the venom does go through. It has to step back. Nyx, you are paralyzed. There's nothing really you can do, but you can make another Constitution save. You are no longer paralyzed. The ghoul, 5, 10, go up, claw at you. 12. For another 7, and I need another con save, please.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration to roll advantage on this.
Okay. You succeed. It has to. It provokes from you. A 14 is a hit. Jason.
You guys see Nyx anywhere?
She might be down that hall.
Okay, I'm gonna slap my cannon on my shoulder, my ballistic cannon. And so, action, equip the cannon, bonus action, shoot it.
At which one?
We'll shoot this farther one.
Okay. A 19 is a hit.
And it's gonna be pushed 5 feet into the wall over there.
All right.
Okay, that's movement, bonus action, and action.
Gallenford.
I'm gonna draw out not the Dragon Slayer, but the short sword that I'm better at using,
Okay.
and stab at the one still in front of me. And I'll use a defensive flourish no, I won't.
21 is a hit. Your sword slides in between its eyes and slides out, and it falls down dead.
With that, I say, I'm charging forward to see if I can find her.
Go. We got this one.
Did you go
And
around it where it couldn't provoke? Sorry, I was looking at something else.
Yeah, I made sure it couldn't provoke.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, this one is going to go up to Damascus and try to claw you, Damascus. For 22.
22 hits.
For 9, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
It's going to be 5 because of my mithril armor.
Yep. Alright, you feel the venom coursing through your veins, but your body is able to resist it. Morrigan.
Morrigan is gonna check on the bear. I don't want to push Morrigan. Morrigan is just gonna be my eyes over here and just take the dodge action. And she's gonna fly up to the ceiling of this hallway so that way the ghouls can't get her.
Okay. Caradwin.
Great. What I should do? 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Yeah, I'll move 30 feet to there. And then I will just cast my Chill Touch cantrip at the ghoul right here.
Okay.
Hopefully it actually does some stuff. 21. Solid 1 damage. Just what I needed.
But I can't heal.
Well, that's good. I was really worried about the cleric among these ghouls.
Is that your turn, Caradwin?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Damascus.
Alright, I'm gonna strike at this guy. An unarmed attack.
Hit.
4, 6.
All right, it's still standing. You cold clock this dwarf.
Alright, I'm using my bonus. I'm gonna use my bonus action ability to try and grapple him.
Okay.
Ah, no.
Yeah, the stench radiating off this person is gagging.
Okay.
All right. It's 10:22. I think this is a good stopping point. We're at the top of the initiative.
Sounds good.
So this will where we will end for this evening.